Welcome back to Comic Talk. Today we're gonna be talking about top 5 villains that should be in the next Batman film. Now, I did a part 1 of this video, link in the description for part 1. If you've noticed I've missed some of the villains, go check out part 1, and make sure if you like this video, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram for exclusive content on there. Content that will not be on YouTube, exclusively on TikTok and Instagram at talk.comic. Now that we got that out of the way, here are my top 5 villains that should be in the next Batman film. Now, these villains have been in other Batman films, but I think they deserve another chance to be on the big screen, and maybe a little bit altered and a little bit just a lot of these villains have been altered to suit their genre of the movie that they're in. So again, these villains have been in other Batman movies, but I think they deserve another chance to be in another Batman film. So starting off with number 5, I think should be Scarecrow. Now again, Cillian Murphy, who plays Scarecrow in Batman Begins, and I think The Dark Knight Rises, he comes back as well. He killed it in that job as Scarecrow, basically. He killed it as Scarecrow, and it's one of those villains that was actually kind of underrated. I think with this type of movie, I think we can maybe do a rated R, maybe do like a horror movie. I think that would be actually really cool. And it was just one of those villains that's actually underrated, and I want to see played again on the big screen. And that's just my thoughts on Scarecrow. Coming in at number 4 is Deathstroke. This is one of those villains where it was teased, I think, by Joe Manganiello, who was supposed to be for the DCEU. He was teased at the end of, it was either Justice League or Batman versus Superman. But he was basically teased as Deathstroke, and a lot of people wanted him as Deathstroke in the Ben Affleck solo Batman movie, but it never came to fruition. And if you ever seen the trailer for Arkham Origins, or if you played Arkham Origins, that's probably one of the best boss fights in the game, and probably one of the best in the series. And if you've seen the trailer, one of the best Batman video game trailers I've ever seen. So I think this is one of those characters where it's if you don't know who Deathstroke is, he's basically kind of like Captain America and the Winter Soldier. He's like a super soldier, basically. Took a serum. He's trained in, all tactical and stuff like that, because I think he was either Green Beret or like Navy SEALs kind of thing. But he's like, again, he's very trained, and plus he's on the super serum, so like he's just badass. And I think a lot of people want to see Batman versus Deathstroke in a badass fight scene, just like how kind of like similar to the Batman fight scene in that Arkham Origins trailer. And me included, I want to see that. All right, coming in at number 3 is Killer Croc. This is one of those villains that's actually very, very underrated. If you've seen Suicide Squad, maybe a lot of people don't know that Killer Croc is a Batman villain. But if you played the Arkham games, if you read the comics, if you've seen Batman, the animated series, you know who Killer Croc is. I just want to see Batman versus Killer Croc, and maybe played by an actor who has a deep voice, and maybe not horror, but maybe like more of a scary type of thing, kind of like how they did in Arkham Asylum. Sorry, Arkham Asylum. If you played that game, that's like very scary, like him chasing you and how big he is compared to Batman. Like one swing and you just like fall to the wall and stuff like that. So I'm like, that is one of those characters who I want to see go against Batman. Someone with a deep voice and someone who's like, make him like really big. Not like in Suicide Squad, he wasn't really that big. I want him like huge, I think that would be really cool. Coming in, all right, that's my thoughts on Killer Croc. Coming in at number 2, someone we haven't seen on the big screen since Uma Thurman played her in Batman and Robin in 1996. That's the last time we've got to see Poison Ivy on the big screen, in 1996 in Batman and Robin. Which, again, I don't think that character was really portrayed that well in that movie. I think Uma Thurman, if it was another movie, I think she would have been terrific as Pamela Isley, aka Poison Ivy. But again, this is one of those characters again who was very underrated, and I think deserves the spotlight once again in a Batman film, and have Batman actually fight someone with superpowers, because we really haven't got to see that. I guess in Batman versus Superman and Justice League a little bit, but I want to see like a solo Batman film where he faces someone with superpowers, which again we haven't seen since 1999, because the Dark Knight trilogy was very grounded. No one really had that much powers, so I think I want to see someone Batman go against someone with superpowers. Coming in at number one, a lot of people, I've seen this all over Instagram, and I do agree with this. I really want this character to have the spotlight again, and this character also last time on the big screen was in 1996, Batman and Robin, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze. And this is one of those characters where I think is criminally underrated. And if you've seen Batman the animated series episode Heart of Ice, you know this character has depth. This character has, you know, a sad backstory and is a villain. He's doing all the wrong things, so I guess for the right reasons, to save his wife. So I think maybe we could play around with that storyline in Batman 2. And again, someone with, you know, the freeze gun and stuff like that, and he's actually really smart as a scientist, so I think Batman going up against Mr. Freeze would be really cool. I just want to see the Mr. Freeze suit on the big screen again. That would just be really cool. I think a lot of people want to see Mark Strong, who played the villain in Shazam. I think he'll be a really good Mr. Freeze. I do agree with that, but who knows? Maybe someone like someone who had like a European accent, that would be really cool. But that's just my opinion. What are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think of my list? And what other villains do you want to see in the next Batman film? Let me know in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and again, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at talk.comic for exclusive content. And that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next week.